Hey water signs, welcome back to my channel. This is Jen with Lighthouse Oracle and I'm bringing you the energy forecast for the week. This is for the week of the first week of February. Yay, welcome to February. So this reading would be good for all the way till next Sunday, the 7th. Whenever you decide to watch, there may be a message for you. This is for all of my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, depending on however it resonates with you. So we're going to look into the tarot cards first to give me an idea of what your incoming energy for the week looks like, and then we're going to go into the oracle cards for additional messages and advice. So let's get started. Oh, that was so fast. But yeah, so that was quick. Okay, I think that's good. Just to note, all of the decks that I use, this is the Good Tarot. I love this deck. All the decks that I use in my readings can be found in the description box below, as well as links where to buy them and find them. Yeah, so I think that's it. Let's get into it. That was a fast shuffle, and I've pre-shuffled them already, but I do like to shuffle on camera as well. Let's see here. The only thing with this deck of cards is that it's very big and I do not have that much space. So let's do that. And we are also going to go into charms and stuff just to get more messages too. Let's see. I hope everyone's having like a great time. Welcome to retrograde. I kind of lost my train of thought. But we have the 10 of Cups, Temptation, which is also the Devil. We have the King of Air, which is the King of Swords. We have the 3 of Water, 3 of Cups, Page of Earth, which is Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Fire, which is the Ace of Wands, and then the Messenger of Water, which is the Messenger, I believe that's Page. Knight of Cups, because the Page is the Page, and then Messenger is the Knight of Cups. So, wow, interesting energies incoming this week. I do see kind of with the 10 of Cups here, it definitely represents like, you know, like emotional fulfillment, you know, kind of like, I mean, look at this card though, like it's abundant, happy Buddha, you know, there's all this like overflow of like happy energy coming in. But I also do see with the Devil here too, that there may be like temptations to sway you off of like your path too. With the Devil energy here, the Devil energy is all about like addictions, you know, things, you know, hey, take a bite at this peach kind of thing. So maybe there's some energies here that may be trying to lead you astray from your 10 of Cups. And with this King of Swords, the King of Swords is all about like clear thought, clear communication, very direct. So it's kind of seeing through the bullshit. And I feel like with this incoming week, that there is a need to kind of discern which, like, what, because, you know, fruit is nice fruit, right? They could be like, you know, oh, juicy peach, but it's not like, it's actually just filled with sugar and, you know, it's not even good for you. Whereas, you know, there's like actual, like a nutritious peach. It's kind of like discerning which one is right for you. Also with the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Cups is all about communication, friendship, support, celebration. Like I see a lot of emotional energy coming in. I mean, water signs, but and with this Page of Earth, the Page of Pentacles, it's like all about new adventures, new ideas. It's also a kind of like a slow build of an energy too. So when I'm seeing all of this put together, I'm kind of getting the scenario of like, good things take time, good things take, you know, and there may be like very tempting offers that are like, they seem really like, I'm kind of getting a too good to be true. But with this King of Swords, like in the center of this, as one of like the major, one of the bigger, higher resembler, like I'm kind of seeing the temptation as like, there's a major arcana. So there's something definitely that's going to tempt you. But with this King of Swords energy, you're going to see through that bullshit. Or at least this is like your message to see through that bullshit. And with the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Wands, it's like new ideas. I feel like here it's like very fresh energy. With this Ace of Fire, it's like, you know, that kind of, you know, I mean, yeah, this is a lantern, but I'm kind of getting like a light bulb, like an aha moment, kind of like a spark of inspiration with this card. And with this Knight of Cups, it's kind of like, this also could be ooh, this could also do with love too. We are in February, so we are in that, you know, lovey-dovey phase of the month. You know, Valentine's Day is around the corner. And with this temptation being like, it's like this peach, it looks like a peach, it could be an apple, but it's like, there's like a heart cut out of it. So I feel like there could be like temptations in regards to love here. And the Three of Cups can also represent third-party situations too. But I kind of see with the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups also represents like a knight, you know, offering a cup of love. So I feel like I mean, and please note, this is a general reading for all my water signs, so please take what resonates and get rid of what does not. But I do see, because since the Ten of Cups came in like the beginning of the reading, it's like, I feel like your focus for the incoming week is gaining more momentum in regards to self-fulfillment, love, support, basically like emotional goals, right? Like, ooh, like you feel really happy, like look at that. But there are certain challenges that may be coming through in regards, like this Page of Pentacles, I can see it's like very, the Page of Pentacles is a very cautious, like if you think of like pages as like kids, right? It's a very childlike energy, like, you know, oh my gosh, I want to make sure I'm very careful. Like it's that kid that like lines up all of the toys before like they decide to play with one of them, you know? And it's kind of like, I'm gonna play with you first, and then I'm play with you, and then we're gonna go, because the pages are all about stability and practicality and plans. And I kind of see that with this, it's kind of like trying to get yourself grounded too in the midst of all of this watery energy and all of this like new creative spark. And you know, the Ace of Wands can also represent like a new, like a new inspired action, a new inspired endeavor, which could also lead to new romance. It could lead to new, you know, filling your cup. So yeah, I see that for you, water signs. That's really interesting, the reading coming in. And it's like we're kicking off February with like love and stuff, but see, also be careful, you know, who you let take a bite out of your peach, you know what I'm saying? Like, be wary. It's like, yes, you will get your Ten of Cups, but also like just stay aware, you know, have awareness to what's coming in. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. Let's look into your oracle cards to see what Spirit's advice for you is for this incoming week. What is Spirit's advice for you for this incoming week? What is... Ooh, okay, I'm gonna take this one. This one was just like, I'm coming out. Okay, look at that. Oh my God, what did I say? Companionship. So looking closely, it says, when you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome the solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. And yeah, see how like emotional fulfillment doesn't have to be like, you know, intimate romantic love. Emotional fulfillment could be like with your family, with your friends, you know, the people in your soul tribe, people in your group that support you. And with this companionship card too, it's like, I mean, we are still in a pandemic. Most of us are like, you know, on lockdown. A lot of us are still like, you know, being stuck at home, trying to stay safe. And so it's a lot harder these days to seek companionship, to, you know, we're pretty alone, and being alone doesn't mean you're lonely, but it can trigger some, you know, lonesome emotions, of course. And that's where like this temptation can come into play too. It's like, hey, you know, hey, you look like you can use some companionship. Why don't you take a bite of this peach? And it says here too, it says, when you truly embrace the solitude, like I said, being alone doesn't mean you're lonely, right? You could also be in a crowd full of people and feel like you're alone. So it's kind of like when you embrace you and everything that you come with, and you're happy, and not even like happy being alone, but when you get to that space where you no longer search for like you know, you're not in this like tempting, like temptation energy where it's like, yeah, I'm getting like Tinder rare, like just swipe, 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 swipe to like hopefully get some sort of connection. Then you'll open up the pathway for energies that align with yours to come into the picture. So yeah, that's interesting. And it's all about relationships. So what's up, February? And also I feel like this is a good time to let y'all know that this is the only month that I will probably do like love readings or like relationship readings. My channel isn't geared towards that. I know there's a lot of tarot readers that do loves, connections, soulmates, twin flame readings. But my main mission for this channel is for self-empowerment, self-awareness, growth, the journey itself, like your own journey and your own path. But, I'm gonna make an exception for this month, so stay tuned for that. Let's look into the last oracle deck for any additional message for the incoming week for water signs. What is the incoming energy look like for water signs? Ooh, look at the bigger picture. Look at that. That like shot out. Like the arrow just, right? That's so cool. It says full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. And I do see, and look at this like color coordination. I love that. But it is asking you to look at the bigger picture in regards to what like emotional fulfillment is, what this love and support and this like the emotional goals is for you. And to not like give in to the temptation that is lurking all around, because sometimes they do. Yeah, because we want everyone, because this, as much as it's tempting, right, it's also not like, it's not the most lasting. And I'm kind of seeing it from like this piece of fruit, like you took a bite, but it's like a rotting fruit. So that's kind of the picture I'm getting. I don't know if you're, please excuse me. Like my mind is like a little of a jumbled mess right now. We're in a retrograde and communications is a little shoddy right now. Like, just like a weird, fun, like I guess story time. But like my mom called me this morning and she's like, hey, the room, blah, blah, like the lights just went out, like there's no power to it. I was like, that's kind of weird. And also the power went out at the gym that I was at, and my phone's been glitchy, so I really hope this saves. But, so be careful if you have like any projects that you're working on, or if you have homework, please save it. Save it as you go, like control S as you do your work so you don't lose your stuff. Always have a backup plan because retrograde be wild. So let's look into your charms to see any final messages, notes, signs for you. We are still going to use this. I really like this diagram, so maybe, yeah, let's see what the incoming energy looks like for water signs for this week. Incoming energy for water signs. Okay. Ooh, so quite a bit. So it's funny because this memory key was just like glued to my hand. I was like, oh, that seems like a big key. Let me see if I can get something else. And it was just like, nope, you're coming out. So I feel like this week may be unlocking some memories of some sort. I see this add a little more spice, and I'm kind of getting that that TikTok sound that's going around. It's like, add a little bit of spice. And I feel like this is calling to add a bit of spice in regards to your work life. I will zoom in after I'm done analyzing. But a lot of lines leaning, and especially with the memory, it's like leaning from family to love. So yeah, companionships and relationships can be in all forms, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, like a partnership, like a love, I guess, well, like an intimate romantic relationship. But I feel like maybe it's like triggering, this month can also trigger some memories. This week can trigger some memories in regards to your family and like in love too. And it can be romantic, but I see it like in the family, friends, and loves. I mean, this is a big ass key. So you may be unlocking memories that were stored from long ago, that maybe it's like an opportunity for you to either to go walk through that door, walk down memory lane, and to kind of mend those memories and to, you know, analyze, take a deeper look. And I see two stars here, well, two stars here. The Star of, this is, I guess this is Star of David, right? So it can have to have like some religious factors to it. I also do see like the star here as like the star card, which the star is all about renewal and hope and faith. And so is religion, right? Religion is really faith-based. And it's like having faith. And I feel like having faith in regards to your work and in this friends section here. Also, like the bow. I feel like maybe, oh, interesting, water signs. Maybe in your work area, there's also this little girl here. I also don't even know I had this charm. That's so interesting. There's like a little child. So maybe you're working with kids. Maybe, I'm kind of getting like pediatrics. I don't know why, but yeah, maybe you're working with a lot of children this incoming week. Maybe just working with like the females. But I do see this as like a little girl, so I feel like maybe you're working with like kids. And when I see this, like all this work here, and I also feel like this is like working on yourself. Ooh, you could also be, this memory could also unlock some inner child healing, needing to address like, you know, needing to interact with your inner child, you know? Because this month can, if for those that are not in a connection of like in a romantic relationship of some kind, it could trigger some, you know, unhappy emotions in regards to your childhood too, and like your younger self. And so I feel like there's a need for some healing here to do some work. You got to get some work, and work is not like your career too. It could be your career, you know, add a little spice. Maybe you're changing your work, like your career field into more geared towards children. Yeah, when I see add a little bit more spice, it's like, you know, maybe you're kicking off a project, and I see this bow at like packaging. So, you know, maybe you're, and I see like there's a mermaid here too. So I'm getting like Little Mermaid vibes, and this is all in like this work area. And also this Little Mermaid was in between the travel too. So maybe you're traveling somewhere to like the ocean or something. We are in a pandemic, so please be careful. But yeah, I keep going back to this, and I feel like it's just, you know, just adding a little bit more fun to the work. You know, working on your inner child, and working even in your career. It doesn't have to be so mundane and sad and boring. Like even like the most boring jobs you can like have a little bit more fun with it, you know? Like data collection or data entry. You can listen to music, you know, you can have some fun with it. See how fast you can enter data in like 30 minutes or something. You know what I'm saying? Like add a little more spice. And yeah, we also have this little wing here, which gives me like definitely like your guardian angels, you know, your guides, the people that are like supporting you, and to have trust in like the divine, to have trust in like where your path is leading you. I also have this charm here. It's wander, and then the numbers 6, 8, 3, and 9, which interesting. It adds up to 26, so 8. If you like reduce all these numbers down, it goes back to 8. So I feel like maybe this incoming week will maybe have you feeling like you're just wandering around, especially in this travel. It's like in the travel in the self. So when I see that, it kind of reminds me of your journey of the self, your healing journey, the journey of your life. And maybe this week, you could kind of feel like you're wandering off a little bit, kind of just coasting. And when I'm seeing like with the 8, it kind of looks like the infinity sign, which I've mentioned this in previous videos, but the journey isn't linear. Healing isn't linear. Addressing memories, addressing like work isn't linear. It's it's like it's always going, it's always, and you're always gonna come to a place where you hit that crossroad, right? That crossroad in the infinity sign, and then maybe it triggers some like that's like where the memory is coming up, and it's like, hey, have you really healed that? And it's like going back and forth, and you add new elements into it, new experiences, and it's like that constant wave. So you're not wandering, you're still on a journey, you're just figuring it out, and just have faith in your journey and where you're going. And honestly, it's a like, isn't it a nice feeling to even be in a wandering phase and not have to worry so much about survival, right? If you have time to wander, if you have time to just contemplate instead of having to like make the next move, you know, find your next meal, find your, you know, the next way to make money, to pay bills and stuff, then that's a blessing, right? It's just like finding blessings in the little things too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this up. I'm gonna zoom this in. See, I'm definitely blaming retrograde for my lack of, my brain's not connecting everything right now. But that's what I see here. I am so sorry. Jeez, nice. So that's what it looks like. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading, the forecast here. I feel like there's something like on the tip of my tongue that I haven't said yet. But if I keep going, I mean, this is gonna be like an hour-long reading. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here for you, well, my dear, dear water signs. Yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing week. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if this reading resonated with you. If you like this reading, please let me know in the comments what you think, how this message resonated with you. If it did, I'm always open to criticism. And also, if you want to see love readings too, let me know. I don't know, I'm open to criticism. Any future, you know, ideas for readings, I'm open to as well. I've been thinking about taking a pause from the energy check-ins during the week, because my readings, whenever I give readings, it does take a bit of energy from me too. And so I am kind of feeling a little tired from it. That's like, maybe when it gets more momentum, but I don't know. I'm just processing right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the reading. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, check out the description box for other information, and I will catch you all in the energy check-in, okay? Take care, water signs. Bye.